to start the recording. Okay. This is seemingly small module because the weightage is 20%. This was the largest module, 30% weightage. Means 3 to 4 questions from this. This and fourth is same. But this is very important from the point of view of the exam because you definitely get a double integral question, you get a triple integral question, and you get an application question. Though the weightage is seemingly 20%, but the question is 3 to 4. Okay. So let us start with this. Let us start with the first part of this portion. The PPT is prepared by Dr. Divya Agarwal. That's why her name is mentioned here. These are the 4 topics basically. There is a portion of definite integral. We will just revise it in a very quick way so that you just remember what you did in class 12th. You did definite integral in class 12th, though you did it in one variable. Single integral you did, right? So it is defined like this, that when you have an integral of fx in the interval a to b, then integral of a to b fx dx is fb minus fa, where what is fb? When you differentiate this function, then what output you are getting, that is fb, right? So if y is fx, then definitely this should be capital F. Fx is given like this. Okay. Now what are the things that we use for this definite integral for? Area of plane region, area between curves, arc length, distance, velocity, acceleration, average value of a function, work done, center of mass, probability, and surface area. Okay. These are small formulas. I want you to note it. Though this PPT is already uploaded on LMS, you can check it from there as well. Now, area under a Cartesian curve you have done in class 12th. Do you remember that? Do you remember this? I want response, Rama.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is the same, no difference. Area under a parametric curve is also the similar thing, like if you have a function of this type that you are getting f of g of x type, then you use chain rule that when you differentiate it, you will get f dash gx g dash x dx. You get like this now. So the parameter is gx. Similarly, if you convert it in t and write the reverse or converse of this, what you get is this. That integral t1 t2 gt f dash t dt, or area is ft g dash t dt. Either way you can write. In this, your x and y are given in parameter t. I want you to understand whether you write it gt f dash t dt or you write ft g dash t dt. They are representing the same thing. So this is important for you to remember. Now this is very easy one. I want just a warm-up question. So you can find this. Find the area bounded by the parabola and its lattice rectum. What is lattice rectum? Anyone? You have read it?
Ma'am, it is something length of 4a.
2a.
The line that passes through the focus.
Yes, the line that and is perpendicular to the axis. Right? The line should be perpendicular to the axis. Now first question. See, these are the things that you have done in 12. So you need to remember all these things. Okay. Now if you don't remember that the line passes through the focus and is perpendicular to the axis of the parabola, you will not be able to do it. Is this okay? Once you know, okay, the line is, it's something like this, and if this is the focus, then you know that this area and this area is same. If you don't remember this and you suppose you draw it like this, that you just remember it passes through the focus, then you can draw this line as well, right? And these two are not equal. Are you realizing what I am saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So it's important that you remember the terms that are used. Okay, so this is a very simple question. Let's see the next one. Find the area bounded by the parabola this and the straight line this. Now in this case, just check the figure 2. Now the parabola is x square is equal to 4y. That means upside open. Upside open. This is. Now this is the line and you have to find the area. Here we cannot do it 2 times. Rather we have to split it in 2 parts. See how it is being done. You have to split it in 2 parts. The first part is area under the line. Right? When you find area under the line, this whole thing will come. Then you find area under the curve and take the difference. See, this is area under the curve and then you took the difference. Now what is the range that you took? -1 to this value 2. Right? The difference is understood in this and in this. The figure seemingly looks similar. Right? This is proportionate. Equal value. This is the difference between the two curves. Is this okay? Is this okay, class?
Ma'am,
Yes,
please
yes, ma'am.
repeat how we take A and B there, the limits.
This limit?
Yes, ma'am.
This limit, beta? You took
Yes,
the point of intersection of the curve and the line. What is the line? Just see. Your line is x is
x is
equal
equal
to
to 4y
4y minus 2. And this is x square is equal to 4y. So what you are getting? X square is equal to x plus 2. So that's a quadratic. X square minus x minus 2 equals to 0.
Okay, ma'am, now it's clear.
This is the way how we find the point of intersection. Alright. So this is the second question. Now I want to understand the third question. In the first question, you took the straight line and the parabola and it was proportionate. In the second question, you put the line and the parabola, but the area under it was not equal. So you have to take the difference of the two curves or two diagrams. Now this is the third one. Find the area of the region lying above the x-axis and inclined between the circle and the parabola. What kind of parabola is this? For each x, you are getting 2y, right? So I'm just drawing, this is the circle. So first you need to figure out what kind of circle is this. This is x square plus y square is equal to 2x. Just see what I'm writing. Is this okay? Can you figure out what I did?
Yes, ma'am.
It's a circle of this type, right? So when you have to draw the circle, the center of the circle is a comma 0 and the radius is a. Okay. Now this is the parabola. Where will you get this parabola? Passing through origin, and this is the parabola. The focus of the parabola is a by 4. Can you check this? If this is your a, then the focus of the parabola is a by 4, somewhere here. Right? Now let's see what's the diagram. See the diagram. Now this is the circle. This is the parabola. What I wanted you to figure out, the circle passes through origin, right? But the radius of the circle is a and the center is a comma 0. So if you have to draw it, if this is the center, then the focus is somewhere here. So the parabola that you will get is something like this. All right? And the circle that you will get is taking this as the center. So you can extend it this side. But the question says above the x-axis. That means only this. So the first thing that we need to know is the point of intersection. You have x square plus y square is equal to 2x, and then you have y square is equal to ax. So when you put ax, you are getting x square is equal to ax. So x into x minus a equals to 0. So x is 0 and x is a. So when you put x is 0, this is the point. When you put x is equal to a, that means if this is a, then x is a. If you put x is a, y will also be a. So this is the second point. Okay, now let us see the area. Area of the shaded region is area of the, now here you need to know which curve will be above the other one. Like I need to know whether I am getting this. I need to know whether I am getting this like this or I am getting it something like this. That this is the circle and then I am drawing the parabola like this. What is the situation? Am I getting this kind of thing or am I getting this kind of thing? This you need to understand. And it's very simple since your this focus is a by 4, when you spread it, it will extend and it will be under a. Here everywhere you have a. So obviously this height can't be a. You can check this. You can check this height. How? You put x is equal to a by 4 and see what you are getting. What is the output that you are getting? You are getting a by 2. Right? Is that okay? So when you take the center and try to get the distance, obviously this distance is less, so parabola is inside. Is this thing okay with you or not? Hmm?
Ma'am, we are getting the value of x is equal to 0 and a. So we put in y square is equal to ax, then it will be y square is equal to a square.
Oh, that point of intersection will give you the intersection of the curve, these two curves. So they will meet at 0, 0 and they will meet at a comma a. That's what I made it here. This
Okay,
is
ma'am.
0, 0. But my question was, which curve will be inside and which curve will be outside? We need to know that also, na?
Yes, ma'am.
So I was telling you how to get this. So very simple thing, from any point you get the distance, right? If you try to find the distance, this distance, wherever you will put, suppose this is the point where the value of x is a by 2, a by 4, that is the focal point of the parabola. So the value of y that you are getting is a by 2. Okay? And when you try and put the circle from here, you need to know the distance, this height. What is the height of this value? So what will you do? You will put this a by 2 in the circle and find out what is y. Are you getting what I am trying to explain or not? Anyone from the class? I'm repeating, listen carefully. Whenever we have to get the two curves for area, since we have to subtract the area under one curve by the area under the second curve, so we have to be clear which curve will be at higher place. किससे किसको सब्ट्रैक्ट करोगे? सर्किल से पैराबोला को करोगे या पैराबोला से सर्किल को करोगे? राइट?
मैम सर्किल के एरिया से पैराबोला को माइनस करेंगे।
तो ये मालूम कैसे चला आपको? कैसे तय किया आपने इस बात को? How have you decided it? हमको एक आइडिया होना चाहिए ना कि भाई ऐसा तो नहीं, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता। जस्ट थिंक अबाउट इट कि आपने ये सर्किल बनाया और आपका पैराबोला कुछ ऐसा गया, ऐसा चला गया। पॉसिबल है? ये नहीं है? तो यहाँ तो एरिया अंडर द कर्व आया ही नहीं। क्या करेंगे? कोई एक रीजन देना पड़ेगा। तो उस अगर ऐसी सिचुएशन आई तो आपको इसमें से इसके एरिया को निकालना पड़ेगा ना।
यस मैम।
तो मतलब ये है कि हमें ये पता होना चाहिए ना कि कौन सा कर्व हमारा ऊपर है। So I was just trying to explain कि how do we find out. So like one value I took, I'm cleaning it, telling you how do we find out which curve is higher stage and which one is the inside curve. Just try and understand. Suppose you got this curve. I know what is the focal point of the equation y square is equal to ax. What is its latest rectum or focus? If you compare it and write it as this, right? So the focal point is a by 4. This is not that big thing that you are not able to respond. Now I need to know what are the y values in this. I have two curves. One is y square is equal to 4x. So when I put x is equal to a by 4, I will get y is equal to
A
a
square
by
by
2.
yes.
Okay. Now when I put it in this, the value of x will not change. Just put a square by 16 plus y square is equal to 2a into a by 4. So y square is equal to a square by 2 minus a square by 16. So that is 7a square by 16. Right? So y is root 7 by 4a. Which one is larger? This is a by 2 and this is more than a. So obviously circle will be at higher place and it will cover parabola. Okay. It took too long to
Yes, ma'am.
make me explain this. So once this is clear, we will put it in this. Just see this. Just a second. Now this is clear. So we will do first circle and then parabola and take the difference. Because we have calculated the 2 point of intersections are 0, 0 and AA. So you took it from 0 to A, y1 minus y2 dx. What is your y1? First curve. We have to mention what is our y1 and y2. We write it, see, this is origin where they are intersecting and then they are intersecting at a comma a. So if I mark this curve as y1 and this curve as y2, then the area under the curve is 0 to a y1 minus y2 dx. Now we will put the value of y1 and y2. y1 from this, so that is root 2ax minus x square, or y2 from this, that is root ax dx. Is this process understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So I hope this question is also understood. Hmm?
Ma'am, can you please solve it complete?
No, you tried.
Ma'am, I tried, but I got wrong answer.
So don't give up. If you are studying maths, the first thing that we learn is not to give up. Right?
Okay, ma'am.
Now see, this is solved. You have to make it perfect square to solve it. Let me do it. Oh, just a second. Into this. When you write this, you make it like this. This is a square minus, I'm converting this. Just see, if I take out minus, I add a square and I subtract a square. And I write it like this. Is it okay? Hmm?
Yes, ma'am.
You can write it as a square minus x minus a whole square. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Then you use x minus a as t. So you are getting dx is equal to dt. Okay. So this portion will be root of a square minus t square. Okay. When x is 0, t is minus a. When x is a, t is 0. So since it will come with minus sign, you can write it like this. 0 to a dt with minus sign. Okay. And this side no problem. It's direct root of x. So no problem at all. You know how to integrate x to the power half? Yes or no? You have not revised integration, that means. Now please check the formula and solve this. Are you able to integrate it or not, bachcho? I'm giving you the formula that has worked here because you have forgot the formula. The formula for root of a square minus x square. Hmm? You need to know the formula for root of. What is the formula, if anyone can tell me? Hmm? I'm not getting response today. Not happy. Okay, I'll give you one suggestion. There are 15 or 20 formula of area of integration or simply definite integrals. Please revise all of it and write it on a sheet of paper and keep it with you. Otherwise, you will stuck at every stage. Is that okay? Hmm?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a very direct formula that is being used, and you will get x by 2 a square sine inverse x by a type of formula. That's why you are getting this. So you just write all of it and keep it with you till the point you remember all of it. Okay. Now next question. Whatever we have done so far is class 12th. I have not taken anything for applied maths 1 so far. It's just a revision of class 12th. Find the area enclosed between the arc of the cycloid x is equal to this and y is equal to this and its base. Here the equation is given in parametric form. Can you tell me what is the parameter here?
Theta.
Theta. Theta. And what was the formula? Just revise. This is the formula. Right? The area of the region bounded by the curves this and this, the x-axis and the point this is equal to this. So either you write gt f dash t or you write ft g dash t, both will work. Doesn't matter. Now focus on this question. See, here it is a parametric equation. X is this, y is this, and its base. So the formula is instead of t, you have theta. Theta 1 to theta 2, y x dash d theta. Okay, where y is this, and when you find x dash, you differentiate and see what you are getting. Okay, now what is theta 1 and what is theta 2?
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, we have to learn all the formulas which we have did in class 12th.
Yes, you have to. No choice.
Okay, ma'am. For
No choice.
different. Okay.
I will suggest that see sine theta, cos theta, and all you remember. Write down all the formulas where root 1 plus root x square plus a square starts. There are the formulas of sine inverse, cos inverse, tan inverse,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
this kind of formula. X square plus minus a square, then root x square plus minus a square, all those formulas, note it down on a sheet of paper and keep it with you and revise it. You generally forget this formula. All right?
Okay, ma'am.
Otherwise, you won't be able to do it. Now, I'm giving you some questions and let's try and do it, which are not solved. Right, first question. Find the area of the ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. This is one question that you have done in class 12. I'm just taking it. Find the area this is the question. Very simple question. Since the ellipse is centered at origin, we are aware that it is symmetrically distributed among 4 quadrants. Yes or no? Hmm?
Yes, ma'am.
So if we
Yes.
find the area of one part, we can multiply it by 4 to get all 4. Yes?
Yes,
Since it
ma'am.
is symmetrically distributed, we can find for 1 and we can multiply by 4 to get the entire thing. Right? Now the equation is this. So we have to write it in this form. See? Solve this. You can write y square by b square is 1 minus x square, which is a square minus x square by a square. So if I have to find y square, it is b square by a square into a square minus x square. So y is b by a. This is your curve y. This is y, right? Now we are able to write y in terms of x. So area is 4 times area under this curve. What is the range of x for this? You can write it y dx.
0
And
to
what
A.
is y?
0 to A.
0 to a. What is y? b by a root a square minus x square dx. What substitution should help us here? Anything, sine or cos will help. Suppose you write x is a sine theta, right? So dx is a cos theta d theta. Now when x is 0, theta is 0. When x is a, what will be your theta? Pi by 2, right? When x is 0, theta is 0. X is a, theta is pi by 2. Is this fine or not?
Yes, ma'am.
So area A is 4 times integral 0 to pi by 2 b by a cos theta into a cos theta d theta. Is this okay? Hmm? This is the value for this and this is the value for dx. So this is 4ab integral 0 to pi by 2 cos square theta d theta. Now I'm writing it here to save space. Now this is equal to 4ab cos square theta we can write as 1 plus cos 2
1
theta by
plus
2.
cos 2 theta by 2.
Correct. D theta. Now integrate. This is 4ab. Now I'm integrating theta by 2 plus sine 2 theta by 4 and theta की value 0 to pi by 2. Now substitute and see what you are getting. I can take out 2 outside. So when I put 0, this part will be 0. When I put pi by 2, this part will be 0. Agreed? Only this part will remain. So that is 4ab into 1 by 2 into pi by 2. So the output is pi ab. Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Chalo, let's go to the next question. Now write next question.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes?
मैम अभी आपने 2 वेरिएबल्स वाला नहीं करवाया है ना?
नहीं अभी तो हम 12th रिवाइज कर रहे हैं.
ओके.
Find the area bounded by the curve. Find the area bounded by the curve y square is equal to 9x and x square is equal to 9y. So whenever you get this kind of question, it is always convenient if you draw the diagram. See, one curve is spreading. For each x you have 2y, one curve. And the second curve is for each y you have 2x. So it's like this. Okay. Now we need to know this point. We know this is origin because both are satisfied by origin. This we need to know, and this is the area that we are looking for. So first thing is we need to know what is this point. So you can take anything. Y square we can write as x square by 9 whole square is equal to 9x. So we will get x to the power 4 minus 9 cube x is equal to 0. So if I take out x, I have x cube minus 9 cube is equal to 0. So x is 0 or x is 9. Please check, is this fine? So this point will be, if I get x is 9, y will also be 9. Is this intersection understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Now area needed, let's see, 0 to 9 y2 minus y1 dx. Now what is your y2? This is your y2 and this is your y1. 0 to 9, so this is root 9x. That is 3 root x minus x square by 9 dx. So when you solve it, let's write 3 x to the power 3 by 2 minus x cube by 27, 0 to 9. Is this fine or not? Integration understood? So we will get 2x to the power 3 by 2 minus x cube by 27, 0 to 9. 0 पे 0 हो जाएगा, खाली 9 वाला बचेगा. So 2 into 9 to the power 3 by 2 minus 9 cube upon 3 into 9. So the output is this 3 square. Square square cancel. 3 cube into 3 cube is 54. 54 minus 3 into 9, that is 27. 27 square unit. And this is one of the simplest questions. ठीक है? चलो एक और क्वेश्चन करते हैं. This is just warm up questions. I am expecting that you will revise whatever you have done in class 12th, so that you can use it in 3 variables. Chalo, right, next question. Find the area bounded by the circle bounded by the circle and the line y is equal to x in the first quadrant. So this is a circle passing through which has origin as its center. This is your axis, this is your circle, and then you have a line. The line is passing through origin, right? Now it is said find the area bounded between the line y is equal to x This is the line y is equal to x. This is the circle. This is origin. So actually we are looking for this area. Okay. Now this is the circle. X square plus y square is equal to 16. So when we put x is equal to y, what are the point of intersection? So you will get 2x square is equal to 16, x square is 8, x is 2 root 2. So this is the point 2 root 2 comma 2 root 2. Is this fine? So required area is, what will you subtract? You will take the region 0 to 2 root 2. Then if I mark this as y1 and mark this as y2, how will you get it? The whole region is divided in 3 parts. Let me make it clear. See what is happening? This is the situation, right? One part is area under this line and the second part is area under this circle. Is this okay or not? So here when you write this 0 to 2 root 2, you will not take the difference. You will add it. How? This is your y1. We have marked this y1. So y1 dx, that is this area, plus integral, what you are getting from here to this point. What is this point? This is 4. Integral 2 root 2 to 4. Now this y2 dx. Is this okay or not? Is this understood? Hmm?
Yes,
Uh, if it is clear, then you just put the value and find the output. So 0 to 2 root 2, this is x dx because here you have y is equal to x. Plus 2 root 2 to 4 root of 16 minus x square dx. Now you must have noticed everywhere you are in need of this formula. Root of a square minus x square. Alright. Now substitute the value and solve and give me the output. Please solve and give me the output by the time I will open Amazon. Once you are done, let me know. If you don't remember the formula, do I tell you the formula? Note it down. X by 2 root of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 sine inverse x by a. All right.
Two pi.
2 pi, correct? Correct. Rest. Rest of you, are you able to get? Hmm?
pi.
How much better, Parth?
2 pi.
2 pi is the correct answer. Now, if you are done, I want to give you one more question. Write down one more question. Find the area of the region enclosed between the two circles x square plus y square is equal to 1 and x minus 1 whole square plus y square is equal to 1. Please try this question.
Ma'am, please repeat the question.
X square plus y square is equal to 1 and x minus 1 whole square plus y square is equal to 1. Try and ask if you are stuck. Sudiksha is not there.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, beta.
Ma'am, I was asking that can you please shift the date for the last submission of assignment and the paper, please, ma'am?
Beta,
Yes,
it is
ma'am.
not
Yes, ma'am.
possible.
Yes,
Bache.
ma'am.
Yes,
Not
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
possible.
Yes.
Stop
Yes,
Yes,
crying.
ma'am.
Solve the question.
Yes, ma'am.
Your
yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
application is
no, ma'am, it's
rejected.
ma'am, Diwali week, ma'am. So, ma'am, घर के काफी सारे काम होते हैं, ma'am.
दिवाली
Yes,
वीक
ma'am.
घर के
Yes,
सारे
ma'am.
काम तुम
Ma'am,
करते हो.
मैम काफी सारे
ma'am,
करने
पेंशन
पड़ते
मम्मी
हैं.
बहुत काम कराती है.
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
यस मैम.
मैम लाइट वाइट तो हमें लगानी पड़ती हैं.
ऐसे मत कहो.
Yes,
लाइट मुझे भी लगानी आती है. ये क्या बात है.
मैम लगानी पड़ती
चलो.
तो नहीं है.
अच्छा चलो. ठीक है. ठीक है. ऐसा करते हैं. दिवाली के बाद वाले वीक में रखते हैं. दिवाली के बाद 14 के बाद रखते हैं टेस्ट.
Okay,
ठीक
ma'am.
है.
No,
Thank
no
you,
Thank you,
issue.
ma'am.
ma'am.
थैंक यू मैम.
Thank you, ma'am.
No. हाँ अभी
Ma'am,
क्वेश्चन
submit
करो.
करवाना
पार्ट.
date.
हाँ नहीं असाइनमेंट तो पहले करो. असाइनमेंट सबमिट करो. उसके बाद ही दिवाली का काम शुरू करो। असाइनमेंट तो कल ही सबमिट करना है, दिवाली वीक उसके बाद शुरू
मैम
करना।
वेडनेसडे था ना मैम?
हाँ,
मैम
Wednesday
वेडनेसडे
कहा
था।
था।
अरे भाई तुम कल ही कर दो ना, किसी ने मना थोड़ी किया है। देखो असाइनमेंट तो कल ही करना है, टेस्ट मैंने पोस्टपोन किया कि हम समझ सकते हैं चलो तुम मेंटली बिजी हो तो चलो पढ़ नहीं पाओगे, लेकिन असाइनमेंट तो सबमिट करना है भाई, वो पोस्टपोन नहीं कर सकते।
थैंक यू मैम, बट
Wednesday
वो तो
तक ना?
परसों कहा था ना आपने, वेडनेसडे।
यस मैम, वेडनेसडे कहा था आपने।
असाइनमेंट तो वेडनेसडे है ना।
हाँ बच्चे, पर अगर तुम्हें और काम करना है तो तुम कल भी कर सकते हो।
अच्छा
मतलब you can prepone it, you cannot postpone it, that's what I meant. Now solve the question, don't run away. Sudiksha and Pragati are not there, rest all are present. Please mark your attendance in chat box. Sudiksha, are you there? No, I cannot see her name in this list. And Pragati is also not there. Rest all, please submit your attendance. I have marked the attendance, you can check. So, what is your homework, Vanshika?
मैम सारे 12th के फॉर्मूले जो 15-20 फॉर्मूलेज है वो सब रिवाइज करने हैं एंड असाइनमेंट सबमिट करनी है।
और एरिया वाले क्वेश्चंस भी रिवाइज करने हैं, क्योंकि जो क्वेश्चंस हम आपको दे रहे हैं ये सब 12th के हैं।
And these
अगर आप वन
question
वेरिएबल पे नहीं,
these question are in our syllabus also.
see this is part of your syllabus in the sense when you do it for two variable, you will do it for two curves only na. If you don't know how to do it for one curve, how will you do it for two curves? So
Yes,
it's like asking the differential questions are there in the syllabus. Obviously you will be doing differential only na. Even if you are doing partial derivative, actually you are differentiating only na.
Yes, ma'am.
So you need to do it for your purpose. Once you revise it thoroughly, you can apply it. Right?
Okay, ma'am.
So the test is shifted for 14th to 21st wala week, but assignment has to be submitted in time. Okay, so that you don't have pending thing for Diwali week. First thing. And since we have already started module 3, the assignments are there. So if you keep on pending it now, then third module will also be a trouble for you. It's not that simple. It needs time to solve those questions. Fine.
Okay, ma'am.
All the best. Prepare your assignment and submit it in time. Okay.
ओके मैम।
Okay, ma'am.
You can
Okay,
smile
ma'am.
and say
Thank you.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ओके मैम।
Yes.